In a quiet mountain town, where the days are often slow and the evenings end with the sun melting gently behind the peaks, a small marmot almost lost his life to curiosity and hunger. Drawn by the scent of discarded food, the round little creature squeezed into a metal rubbish bin, certain he had found a treasure trove. But what promised to be a feast soon turned into a trap. The walls were too high, the edges too smooth, and every frantic attempt to climb out only deepened his despair. For hours, muffled cries echoed from the bin, too soft to reach the busy world beyond. By the time the sun was setting and the cold mountain air began to bite, the marmot's calls were barely more than whispers. That was when a passerby, hurrying home, paused. Something in the fading light didn't feel right. He listened closely, and faintly, from inside the bin, came the desperate sound of life. Carefully, the man tilted the heavy container and watched as the frightened creature scrambled free. The marmot was trembling but unharmed, frozen in place as though uncertain whether freedom was real. Then, in a gesture that felt almost human, he stopped running. Instead, he lifted his gaze, his dark eyes meeting his rescuers in what could only be described as gratitude. It was a moment that stilled the evening air. The man, moved by that fragile exchange, made a decision. He carried the marmot home, placing him gently in the warmth of his small house. Because of his round, plump frame, he was given a name both affectionate and fitting, Chubby. At first, Chubby was timid. He hid under furniture, watching every sound with suspicion, his tiny heart still heavy with fear. But kindness is persistent. Fresh vegetables were laid out. A quiet corner was made warm with soft blankets, and slowly, trust began to grow. Within weeks, the once nervous marmot was no longer hiding. He had become playful, mischievous even, stealing socks, surprising the family by appearing at mealtimes, his small paws reaching hopefully for treats. Chubby's antics filled the house with laughter. He was no longer a frightened creature trapped in a bin, but a symbol of resilience and the unexpected ways joy finds its place in life. For the family, adopting him became more than an act of compassion. It was a reminder that even the smallest gestures, tilting a bin, offering warmth, can transform a life completely. As winter arrived, the town grew colder, snow layering the rooftops, and winds sweeping through the valleys. Outside, survival was harsh, but inside, Chubby thrived. No longer scavenging through waste or shivering in the cold, he rested in the glow of a home that had claimed him. Curled in warmth, belly full, he had found not only safety but belonging. For those who witnessed his journey, Chubby became more than a pet. He was living proof that kindness, when offered without expectation, creates second chances. And in the stillness of a winter night, the sound of his gentle rustling was a quiet testament to how a single act of compassion can rewrite a life story.